Welcome back to OK Cubers. Today we're going to teach you how to solve a 3x3. So the first step in solving the cube is the daisy, where you get all the white edge pieces up onto the top layer, face up. So the first thing we're going to do in this step is we're going to look for any white edge pieces on the bottom layer, which is the white layer. So right here, I have one. If you don't have it, that's okay. We'll get to that later. So you're going to turn the face that it's on up to the yellow layer. One thing that could happen is if the white part of the white edge piece doesn't match up with the white centerpiece. And if that happens, here's what you're going to do. You're going to turn the face that has the edge piece on it like that, but not all the way up to the top. And then you're going to turn the face that it's on now like this. You're going to turn it up to the yellow centerpiece. So you're just going to keep doing that until there are no more white edge pieces on the bottom. But be careful, if you do something like this and you turn it like that, but there's already a white edge piece on the top, be sure to turn it until there's an open spot where there's no white edge piece, and then you can turn it up there. So once there's no more white edge pieces on the bottom layer, you're going to start looking for them in the middle layer right here. So as you can see, I've got one right here. Here's what you're going to do. You're going to turn the top layer until there's space for it like there. So like if I did that, there would be space for it. But if you go like, if you turn the face like this and it's not, and the white face of the edge piece isn't facing up, you're just going to turn it back and then turn it like this. So it's up there. So there's one more thing that could happen, and that's if it's already on the top layer, but it's not, the white isn't on the top. So if that happens, here's what you're going to do. You're going to turn that face down like that, and you're going to turn the top layer so that if you went like this, there would be a spot for it. So there you go. Now you've solved the daisy. So once you've got the daisy, the next step is putting all of the white edge pieces down on the white face. So how you're going to do that is you're going to pick a white edge piece that's on the top, and you're going to turn it until it matches up with a centerpiece like that. And once it matches up, you're just going to turn the face that it's on down to the white layer. And you're just going to keep doing that until you have the white cross. There you go. You have the white cross now. So the next step is solving the white corners. And in that step, we're going to put the white corners, or the corners that have white on it, down onto the white layer in their spots. Like right there, right there, right there, and right there. So in order to solve the white corner pieces, we're going to need to learn an algorithm, which I'll demonstrate on this cube. So the first algorithm we're going to learn is this. Up on the right side, left on the top, down on the right side, right on the top. So now we're going to look for some white corner pieces on the top layer, or the yellow layer. So once you've found one, you're going to turn it on the cube until something like this happens. So see right here, there's orange on this corner piece, and there's an orange centerpiece right next to it. There's blue on this corner piece, and there's a blue centerpiece right next to it. So you're just going to put it right above the spot it would go in, which is right there, in between the two centerpieces that it shares colors with. And you're going to do the algorithm that I taught you. Up on the right side, left on the top, down on the right side, left on the top again. If it doesn't work the first time, just keep doing it. Right, up, left, down, right, up, left, down, right, up, left, down, right. So there you go. Now you've solved the corner. And you're just going to keep looking for white corner pieces on the top layer until there are no more in the top layer. So like this, you're going to put it, so right there, there's red right there, green right there, which means it should go in there. And the algorithm will put it in there. So up, left, down, right, up, One thing that you might come across is if the corner piece is already in the right spot but not in the right position. So it's already on the white layer. So if that happens, here's what you can do. You can do the algorithm. So just keep doing it until it ends up in the right position. Up, left, down, right, up, left, down, right. So there you go. So the next step is to solve the middle layer. So that is made up entirely of center pieces and edge pieces, but the center pieces are already in the right spot. So we don't need to change anything with that. So we just need to put the edge pieces in there. And in order to put the edge pieces in, we're going to need to learn another algorithm. And this one is similar to the other one. So you're going to do up on the left side, right on the top, down on the left side, and left on the top. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to find any edge piece on the top layer that does not have yellow in it. So right there, there's one. So you're going to turn it on the top of the cube until it matches up with a centerpiece. So as you can see right here, the red is matching up, and the green would match up if it were in there. So if this is on the right side of the two centerpieces, you're going to move it to the left. But if it's on this side, if it was matching up with the green, then you would move it to the right. But we're not to that part yet. So if you have this case where it's on the left side, here's what you're going to do. You're going to move the top layer to the left, and you're going to do the first algorithm I taught you, which is up, left, down, right. And then we're going to turn the whole cube 90 degrees to the left. And then we're going to do the second algorithm I taught you, which is just the one we just taught, the one you just learned. You're going to turn it like that, up on the left side, right on the top, down on the left side, left on the top. And there you go. So if you have the case where the edge piece matches up on the right side of where it's supposed to go in, you're going to turn it to the right, like that. And you can do the second algorithm I taught you. Just up on the left side, right on the top, down on the left side, left on the top. And then you're going to turn it 90 degrees to the right, like that. And then you're going to do the first algorithm I taught you, which is up on the right side, left on the top, down on the right side, right on the top. So you just keep doing that until all of the edge pieces are in place. So one case you might come across is if this happens. So if that happens, you're just going to do the first and second algorithm I taught you, not in any order. Well, in any order you want. So you could start with the first, end with the second, or start with the second, end with the first. I'm going to start with the first. So up, left, down, right, up, right, down, left. So now it's out of there. So here's what you're going to do. You're just going to turn it until it matches like before. You're going to turn it whichever way it's supposed to go. One other thing you might come across is if that edge piece is already in the middle layer, and it's supposed to be right there, but there's already another edge piece in there that's supposed to be in the middle layer. Here's what you're going to do. You're just going to do the first and second algorithm I taught you like this. So up, left, down, right, up, right, down, left. So it's out of there, and you're just going to put it back in like this. Up, left, down, right, up, right, down, left. And now that's out of there, and you're just going to keep solving it like you would. The next step is solving the yellow cross. In this step, we're not going to pay attention to any of the corner pieces. So yeah, there are multiple cases with this step. The first one is when there's just the centerpiece solved. And here's what you're going to do in this case. You're going to turn any face you want, like you're going to turn it clockwise 90 degrees like that. And then you're going to do the first algorithm I taught you. Up, left, down, right. And then you're going to turn it back 90 degrees counterclockwise. And this leads us to the second case, which is a V, like that. So you're going to put it in the top left corner of the cube. You're going to do the same thing. Turn this face 90 degrees clockwise and do the first algorithm I taught you. Up, left, down, right. You're going to turn it back counterclockwise 180 degrees. And that leads to the last case, which is the line. And you're just going to orient it like that so it's horizontal, and you're going to turn the front face 90 degrees clockwise again, and you're going to do the first algorithm I taught you. Up, left, down, right. And you're going to turn it back counterclockwise 90 degrees. In this next step, we're going to put all of the yellow edge pieces in the right spot so they match up with the center pieces in the middle layer. So here's what you're going to do. You're just going to turn it until it matches up with at least 2 of the center pieces. If it matches up with all, if the edges match up with all of the center pieces in the middle layer, then this step is done. So the first case is when 2 edge pieces across from each other match like this. And here's what you're going to do in this case. You can do a third algorithm. And here's what it is. It's up on the right side, left on the top, down on the right side, left on the top again, up on the right side, right on the top again, and down. And then you're just going to turn it again until at least 2 of them match up. So right there's only 1 that's matching up. So you're going to turn it again, and there you go, 2 match up. And this leads us to the second case, which is where there's 2 edge pieces right next to each other that match up with center pieces. And in this case, you're going to put the edge pieces that match on the top right of the cube like that, and you're going to do the third algorithm I taught you. Up on the right side, left on the top, down on the right side, left on the top again, up on the right side, left on the top, left on the top one more time, and then down on the right side. And you're just going to turn it, and all of them should match. So in this next step, we're going to put all of the yellow corner pieces in the right spot. Not necessarily in the right position, but in the right spot like this. See how there's orange on this center, on this corner piece, there's orange on that center, blue on this corner piece, and blue on that center. That's right in between them. There are 2 cases with this step. So if you look around and you can't find any corner pieces that are in the right spot, like with this, you have the first case. So in this case, you're going to do another algorithm. And I'll show you it on here. So you're going to do left on the top, up on the right side, right on the top, up on the left side, left on the top again, down on the right side, left on the top, down on the left side. So if you have the first case, you're just going to do that algorithm that I just barely taught you on anywhere on the top of the cube. So left on the top, up on the right side, right on the top, up on the left side, left on the top, down on the right side, right on the top, and down on the left side. You might have to do it again before you find any corner pieces on the top layer that match. So once you've got a corner piece on the top layer that is in the right spot like this, see red right here, red right there, blue right there, blue right there, you're going to do the algorithm again. So left on the top, up on the right side, right on the top, up on the left side, left on the top, down on the right side, right on the top, down on the left side. You might have to do it again before all of the corner pieces are in the right spot. So left on the top, up on the right side, right on the top, up on the left side, left on the top, down on the right side, right on the top, down on the left side. Once you've got all of the yellow corner pieces in the right spot, you're ready for the last step. So you're going to turn the cube upside down so the yellow is on the bottom, and you're going to do the first algorithm I taught you above an unsolved yellow piece, so like this. Just do it until it's in the right spot. So up, left, down, right, up, left, down, right, up, left, down, right, up, left, down, right. All the a good amount of the cube will be unsolved once you do that, but don't worry, it will be solved soon. So don't turn it like this. Turn just the bottom layer, and then you do it again to put that in the right spot. Up, left, down, right, up, left, down, right, up, left, down, right. Just keep doing that until they're all in the right spot. So there you go. Now you've solved a 3x3 Rubik's Cube.